Moving on to skills. So we've dealt with concepts. So these are taken from marking criteria. Explore how texts are acts of representation and consider the purpose and context of texts. So that's what the background is behind you doing comprehension. The marker is considering how has the student analysed representation within the text, and have they balanced that analysis with the consideration of the purpose, the authorial purpose, and perhaps the context in which the text has been written. We want the student to evaluate the structural, relating to form, the stylistic, how we can characterise the style of the text, is it persuasive, is it imaginative, and the linguistic elements, the language techniques, how language itself has been used on a sentence by sentence level. Pay close attention to points of view, distinctions and connections between composers, narrators, that should say, personas and characters. So consider all of the different perspectives, the lenses that are raised within the text, and analyse the use of descriptive and expressive language. That's when we're talking about our imagery, our motifs, our metaphors, and our symbolism. Comfort that I would offer in response there is that there's not necessarily only one thing that you can answer in your response, right? If you look at the question and you directly answer the question, but you have, for example, if the question is asking you on emotions of human experience, the marker isn't looking for one emotion, right? You can pick any emotion you see in the text so long as you back that up with evidence. So developing your skills in backing up your points with evidence from the text and justifying it will ensure that you still get the mark. So don't feel like you have to, in a way, read the marker's thoughts. There are multiple ways you can answer the question so long as it is justified. The second bit of advice I would offer to that point is, in the exam, don't feel compelled to write your topic sentence straight away, okay? Look at the question, think about what the question is asking you, and before you write that topic sentence, you should also think about what evidence am I actually going to raise in response to this question. And once you've thought about that, what's going to actually substantiate your response, then I would come back and write my topic sentence. So it's important for you to know what direction you're going in as you answer before actually crafting that topic sentence. And applying the micro questions to the key terms in the question, actually fleshing out the question and giving yourself that thinking time is so important. So many students often say this, and I don't know, Johnny, if you agree, that they get into the exam and everyone else is putting pen to paper, they're writing frantically, and that makes them feel compelled to start writing and just to write as much as they can. You know, when you're in there, the marker appreciates you thinking before writing, because having that clarity in the first sentence sets you apart from other students. So look at the question, have that foresight, what quotes am I going to actually use, and then write your topic sentence. Because what you'll often find, and hands up if you agree, how many times have you written a topic sentence and then gone to actually provide your quotes and you think, oh no, I actually don't have anything to back up what I've said in that topic sentence. And then you end up contradicting what you framed earlier in your argument. Think before you start writing and don't feel compelled to rush and write straight away. Yeah, and there's 2 tips that we give to help you do that, and I'll come back to this when we do practice questions. So you either use the phrase of in connection to the keyword, so the emotion of love, the emotion of sadness, or you can use an adjective to add value to the word. So perhaps the saddening emotions. So does everyone see what we're saying there? So instead of just repeating the question, having a key term to help you flesh it out, you can either use the word of after the key term in the question, so you're forcing yourself to acknowledge the key term but then add value to it, or you can use an adjective to add value to the key term.